Welcome back, learner of Java. Today we're going over final constants and readability in Java. But first, let's talk about readability. I'm going to give you the following line, and I want you to tell me what's going on without looking at the text in the string. So system.out.println, what do you think this would represent? Now, I do have the answer right here, the speed of sound. But if I did not have this, would you know that this is the speed of sound at 761.207? Probably not, right? So, and this is where readability comes in. This is where final constants are really important, because if someone were to just glance at the code, they may not realize what's going on. They may not realize that 761.207 is equal to the speed of sound. So a programmer will typically use a final constant variable to make it easier. I'm just going to show you the line because it's easier to just show you. Final double speed of sound equals 761.207. And let's break down what this line means. So what this line is basically saying is that the variable speed of sound, which is a double, is final. It can never be changed. I mean, never, ever, ever, ever be changed. So the double declares this final variable to be a floating point number. That's for the 0.207. And the final part is just, it says no. That's it. This is all it's ever going to be. And just to let you know, the speed of sound is the identifier. That just means it is the name of the variable. And it is considered good practice to make sure it is caps locked on a final variable. So that way, when a programmer sees in all caps speed underscore of underscore sound, they know they cannot touch it. They can't do anything to it because nothing will work. So always keep it uppercase when naming a constant variable. And let's use this newly made final variable, and I'm just going to show you how much nicer this really is. So system.out.println 3 times the speed of sound is plus 3 times speed of sound. Do you see how much more readable this is? If I didn't have this sentence here, if you ignore this sentence and you looked at this, you said 3 times speed of sound. What do you think this code is doing? It is multiplying the speed of sound by 3. Now look at this one. 3 times 761.207. Do you have any idea what that's doing just at a quick glance? Probably not. And now you can see why any programmer can find this way easier to understand. Remember, programming is a team sport, and I know that probably might come as a shock, but it really is. You need to work well with others, and when I started learning, I always just try to do things for myself, but you really need to make sure that everyone else kind of understands what's going on too. Now, let's move on to a comprehension check. It's a very easy section, but I just want to make sure you really get what's going on here. So question number 1, the following 2 lines of code are possible. Is that true or false? We have final int pennies per $100, and then I'm going to change pennies per dollar by adding 50 to it. Is that true or false? And we have a second question before I start the timer. Question 2. This one's sneaky. So how could you make the next 2 lines of the code more readable? So we have final double speed of light equals 299,792,458. And then I'm going to print that out and say the speed of light in meters is plus speed of light. Now, think about this. I'll give you 5 seconds, pause the video, and come on back. All right, I hope you paused the video and gave it a shot. Here are the answers. Question 1, it is false. A final variable can never, ever, 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 ever be changed. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. It will give you an error. It does not like that. No programming language will like that. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. I haven't done every programming language, but as far as Java is concerned, no, you cannot do that. Question number 2, I don't want to give you the answer for this one because this one's sneaky, and I want to make sure that you have it. So here's a hint. The identifier is not following the best practice. So that's a big hint. That basically tells you what's going on here. So comment in the chat if you think you know what could be done to make it more readable and more correct. Anyways, that's it. Check out the other playlist videos if you would like. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See y'all later.